Hello. Hi, guys. So, yeah, Easter. This is my Easter video. Oh, I just realized I just washed my hands, so there's a bit of water on my t-shirt. This could be Easter yellow. We had these beautiful daffodils in Belgium that are called Easter flowers, paasbloemen. And that's a bit the color that I'm wearing. I didn't know that. I didn't realize it. And I had to also double check on Google that what I was thinking, what it was, if I had it right. I always double check myself because I was thinking Easter. Easter is the time of the resurrection, you know, and I don't want to talk specifically here like Christ as a person, but the Christ as a form of a consciousness, you know, what they call the Christ consciousness. Which has nothing to do with religion. And I'm not going to talk about the burning down of the Notre Dame because that's not my place to talk about, but in general, what I want to talk about, what is happening with resurrection in general and April and how I feel how this month's going to go and has been going. Okay, I don't have Notre Dame here, but I have a concrete pond on the driveway, a bridge over a pond. So you come in and then you have to go over. And the hole there was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we had to get specialists in and they had a look. And it was stormwater that had damaged the bridge. So, and it needed to be repaired. So you have to go and fix the things that have happened and that create holes and then fill it in. Now, this church is now being burnt down, a symbol though of patriarchy in a way, of organized religion symbol. There's a lot of, you know, the Gothic that was for when people could still pay off their sins. If you were rich, you could do sins because then you just gave money to the church and then they would take care for you. It was more difficult to get into heaven. I remember they used to say, oh, but when you're poor, it's easier to get into heaven. Whatever. You can all get into heaven right here, right now. This is heaven, just as good as anywhere else. But so at the moment there is so many growth challenges happening everywhere for everybody on every level, and that means looking at basics, going back like with the bridge. Oh my God, basically it wasn't built very well in the first place, so sooner or later that would have happened anyways. So where in your life are there holes? Are there things where you are not wholly showing up as who you are authentically? Where are you still hiding between old limiting beliefs? Because don't forget with the Convergence ending that this is a time that you can release all your past karma. You know, you have to let go of the past. Or if you're watching this, I'm almost very sure that you've done heaps and heaps of work on yourself and on forgiveness. And then, but at a certain point, and that's the past, now this month, you also have to start looking into the future. Don't stay stuck in the past. I visioned a bridge repaired. How does your life whole repaired? How does that look like? And daydreaming is so important. So yeah, I made another the other day. I made again. I probably already showed you a board where you just put in things that you dream about, or you journal, or you daydream any way you like. But vision yourself and feel with all your senses what a bright future might feel like. And yes, so we have more challenges coming and things falling away that are not suited to us. And that's a good thing. But this keeps happening. People often think, yeah, but then at a certain vibrational level, when I go to my next level of awareness, nothing bad will happen to me. And that's not true, because there is no such thing as a bad thing or a good thing. It is what it is, and that's it. It is an isness to it. So the more, though, that you bring your vibrational levels to a higher level, the easier you can digest it. And that's exactly what we do in my online spiritual training program. I train that muscle of the raising your awareness, look at it from a higher perspective so that it is easier to let problems in your life to digest them. What was coming up for me as well, because I'm experiencing it at the moment in my body, my liver's playing up and my lymphatic system, which are the weaknesses always in my body. And you might have the same physical things playing up that you thought, but I fixed it. Like I did this big liver rescue cleans from the, and my liver was fine. And suddenly it's gone worse than ever before. And my lymph nodes are swollen. And I'm getting a beautiful treatment this afternoon about it. And then I looked into that, it breaks down when we feel vulnerable or rejected. And I had been going to rejection because it was my first experience in life, even before I was born. It was rejection. We don't want you. No, you're not welcome here. So, of course, that is what I'm working on. But we all have our own thing. And if you are in doubt, I can always have a look. Go to my website, NadineNellon.com, work with me, and you can book a session there and then straight away. Because that's one of the gifts that I have. I can kind of like with my pineal glands tune into energies of a specific person as well. So not just like at the moment, all the upheaval, all the burning down of churches, my bridges breaking down, everything being torn apart that is no longer serving you, these things means that this is the best time ever for you to work on self-love, self-appreciation, and be grateful for how far you have come. You have done all these things, and don't think that becoming more sensitive is worse. No, it's not always easy, but look for people that make you feel supported. Look for people that help you in your creativity, that appreciate the way you are, that you're so different. Because sometimes people might appreciate things about you that you don't like. Like the other day I was thinking, I need to take English lessons to completely let go of my accent, because I know I can do it if I follow a couple of lessons. Everybody can change his accent and the way you pronounce words and all that. And I said, I want to speak like the ABC English, it's not Australian, it's not British, it's not American, it's just real neutral English. And people say to me, oh no, don't do that, we love your accent. And so many people, and I'm like, I don't like my accent. I think it's horrible. When I hear my accent of my own videos playing, I go like, oh, shut that one out. She doesn't pronounce everything exactly the way it should be pronounced. So I can hear them myself when I listen to it. So that's the inner critic. Now, what's happening? Let's get back because I'm getting off track. What's happening is because of all these energetic movements and changes and all these growth challenges that are happening, you're going to be triggered and triggered and triggered again. So what you want to do is stay centered. Put your hand on your heart and breathe in deeply. And go, this too shall pass. I told you that story in other of my videos. So I'm not going to go through the whole story about the king with the ring, with the truth in it. And when he opened it, it said, this too shall pass. Because it will. And talking about passing, do not block off your emotions and send them back to the mind. Your mind cannot digest energy in motion. It'll create an image, a samskara that could block more. Emotions is energy in motion. And I was writing about that today in my book, hopefully finished basic writing end of the month. So let that go through you. Don't hold it up, because it's at the moment. That's why my system's not properly functioning, because my lymphatic system is not letting go. I release faster than my body can follow. I can exaggerate it sometimes in mental detoxes and other detoxes, and I go like, oh my God, we can't do it this fast. Slow down, slow down. I'm a bit of a slave driver like that. So don't be a slave driver. Don't be like me. Listen to what I say. Don't look at what I'm doing. I'm the rabbit. I test stuff on myself. But yeah, so allow things to be the way that they are. And that's the title of my book, actually. Now I Allow. My first book is Yes, I Do and I Did It. It was me doing. You know, the first 40 years of my life, I'm doing. Now it is I allow, and what am I allowing, and how does that look like to me? And it is very different. And it has come, of course, with different shapes in the body as well. A lot of things change when you start to allow things to be and don't go in your mind and into resistance. I think that's about it. Anything else I need to say? Yeah, also, when you do your forgiveness work, don't forget to forgive yourself, and don't be afraid of the healing work. Don't be afraid. Oh yeah, this one's come through my nose. Don't be afraid of heightening your awareness. So many people are frightened and they block off, and then it becomes worse, and you're going to get pushed through to this new paradigm. It's better to just allow it. Think of yourself on a wild, slippery slide down, and don't resist it. Just go with it. You know how when people who are little kids, they can fall off a staircase, or a very drunk person, and they don't even have a bruise because they're not resisting. When you resist and you try to hold on, that's when you get bruises. And it's the same with these challenges that are coming up, that they are how you're going to grow. So don't resist them. No matter how painful they are, you go, this too shall pass, and believe that the universe is benign. Nothing that you cannot deal with will happen to you. Nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Course in Miracles, one-on-one, the basics. Okay? Sending you lots and lots of Easter love, and don't eat too much chocolate. Bye for now.